This was no easy mission, Knight. Well done. Now, I have a more pressing matter that requires your attention. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
If so, that's a serious security risk.
That's what worries me. If there is a traitor, our entire operation here could be in jeopardy. I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Night Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiarize you with his unit and the depot. Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Balonet Alpha at 93%. Compensate.
Getting a bit of twitch on prop 3. Adjusting torque.
Excuse me.
With your reconnoiter of the Institute complete, you finally have first-hand knowledge about their facility.
Nat King Cole there. He's just the best of me.
Let me guess.
I've got
Captain
some,
Kells sent you?
News. Well, more of a rumor, really.
The captain said you could brief me on the missing supplies.
Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me.
Anyway, it's about a vault here in the Commonwealth.
We've converted this section
So
of the
there's
terminal
that
into
vault.
our primary
It's,
supply depot.
number 81.
Everything the Brotherhood
It's
needs
pretty
to
much closed all
operate
the time,
passes through
right?
here. Supplies from the Pridwin,
Well, the
salvage from
rumor
the field, we
that,
handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics
Well, I
detail,
mean,
and we track every crate, every bullet,
People
every
are
bolt
saying
that
there
comes
was
through
some
that
kind
door.
of, disease outbreak? I don't,
Which is
I don't
why
really
I don't
know
take
how,
kindly to these accusations.
serious it is.
I know every
Or
soldier
whatever,
in this
but,
unit. The thought that anyone
might
would
wanna think
question their
about,
loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge of this unit for almost 10 years now. We're a small group. We stick together. And we keep the Brotherhood running.
Things are... well, they're better now.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribes. All food. Dried meat, Instamash, mac and cheese. It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of cram?
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. This is a waste of time. I've already spoken with my men. They haven't seen anything. Tegan's scribes just fouled up the books again. If you insist on questioning someone, go bother Lucy.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my...
You're here about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
I'm conducting this investigation, Initiate. I have some questions for you.
Whoa. This is a formal investigation now? Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the rumors, same as everyone else. That's all.
What rumors have you heard?
Well, they say raiders with stealth boys hit the terminal every night. That supplies disappear faster than we can bring them in. It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night shift. Believe me, the only thing you risk dying of is boredom.
Tell me about the logistics unit.
There are what, 10 of us now? Something like that. Our division reports to Proctor Tegan, up on the Pridwin. Sergeant Gavel handles day-to-day operations. He's run logistics for years. Other than the sergeant, there's Lucia, me, the scribes, and a few other knights who aren't fit for field duty.
Lucia?
I'm sorry, Knight Lucia. We were both assigned here a few weeks ago.
That's all, Initiate.
Knight?
Copper wire. Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
I'm conducting an investigation into the missing supplies.
The captain appointed an investigator? Is it really that bad? I'm not sure I can be of much help, but, what do you want to know?
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food, and, vacuum tubes? No, sorry, they just lost those.
What's the security like around here?
It's tight. At least 2 knights and a scribe on duty at all times. And we've got the entire base right here. We don't have much to worry about.
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I've learned a lot from working here. I guess some people take to it and some don't. Like Clark.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We've always been friends. Well, until recently.
Why? What happened?
I don't know, honestly. He's just been distant lately. I'm sorry. It's probably nothing.
You lost some vacuum tubes? How often are supplies lost around here?
Someone had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. The little things do happen, but it never amounts to much. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Tegan and his scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates maybe, but not this many.
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. We're the only ones authorized to bring supplies in or out. Then what? Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base. With all the patrols, someone would notice. But why steal anything in the first place? The Brotherhood provides everything we need. No one here has any connection to the Commonwealth. I don't know. None.
That's all for now.
Let me know if you need anything else. Now, where was I?
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Make it quick.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the Capitol wasteland.
Night? All right, then.
Glad to see you returned safely from the Institute, brother.
Taking on a Deathclaw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
No luck? I told you it was a waste of time. Listen, I questioned every soldier in this unit. I didn't find anything. You're not going to find anything. If you insist on going through with this, stop bothering my men and go look for some real evidence.
Hold on.
Hell, you've got the captain's backing. You could search every damn berth on the Pridwin, and no one would raise a finger to stop you. Now, is there anything else you need from me?
That's all.
So, there are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad a group that actually helps. They help synths who want to escape the Institute, yeah? Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, it is as far as I know, of course, but I mean, they may actually be out there.
It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet.
I think it's way safer to just sit here and play music.
Why do these objects keep moving?
Because I move them. And then I forget. Here's music.
I hope you like this one, the song. I mean, not this. It's Ella Fitzgerald.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner. Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
Two more schools and... All right, then.
Can't pick this.
don't care how you feel about synths. No one gets
Heard
to
you
have
gave
the
those
authority
muties
to
at Fort Strong something to think about.
If it was up to me, I'd take every barrel, mutie, and synth and shoot them into space.
I'm busy right now, Knight. You have a mission to complete for Elder Maxon. I suggest you get back to work.
Find any technical documents.
Attention, Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
Won't be able to pick this.
Bob Crosby this time, not Bing, in case you got confused. I sometimes do.
That's it.
You're pretty good at that. Like, maybe next time you're in my house, I need to keep an eye.
How about a bit of good news? If you haven't already seen it, which I did, so I know it's true.
I never liked
not just something I overheard.
But Maxon thinks they need to train under fire.
Nick Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while, and some people, who are totally not me, thought that... Well, they thought he might be dead. Or destroyed, or whatever. Anyway. Glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talk. Like, ever.
When someone named Big Maybell says there's a whole lot of shaking going on,
You can probably believe. I mean, it's fair to say that's probably accurate. It's tremulous.
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off of the Pridwin's hull from the outside.
have Night Captain Cade take a look at that injury. Shelter and supplies. Ammunition, weapon mods. Dr. Tegan might have what you need.
Can I help you with anything?
You've been covering for Clark. Why?
What? What are you talking about?
I read your journal, Lucia. I want to know what's going on here.
You what? All right. Clark and I joined the Brotherhood around the same time. He's been my closest friend for years, but since the battle, I feel like I'm losing him.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was our first real combat mission. It was something to see. The Prydwen coming in under full vertebrate escort, guns blazing. We were one of the first teams to hit the ground. Dozens of ferals. We opened fire and cut them down, and hunted the ones that tried to run. It was everything I had hoped for. But Clark, he hasn't been the same since. It's like he's just... Do you think you could... Maybe it's nothing.
Sure.
All right, that's it for today.
Look, I'm off duty. Leave me alone.
Hey, Clark.
Excuse me. I'm not on duty. Leave me alone. Whatever it is, it can wait. I don't want to talk right now. Whatever it is, it can wait.
Initiate?
I'm not on duty. Leave me alone. Whatever it is, it can wait. Excuse me. I don't want to talk right now. Excuse me. Whatever it is, it can wait. Give me some space. Whatever it is.
Clark.
I'm not on...
Skeeter Davis, a name I still find confusing.
Duty. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk right now. Whatever it is.
So, there are some rumors out there, in the Commonwealth, that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad? A group that actually helps they help synths who want to escape the Institute, yeah? Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, it is, as far as I know, of course, but... I mean, they may actually be behind it.
It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me.
And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet. I think it's way safer to just, sit
Hey,
here and play
what are you doing out here?
music.
Why?
I could ask you the same question.
Look, I'm just out for a walk, all right? I'm not on duty. I can do what I want with my spare time. I'm gonna head back in a few minutes. Don't wait up.
Next is, One More Tomorrow by Frankie Carl. It's...
Clark.
It's nice.
I don't want to talk right now.
But, I mean,
Excuse me.
that's okay.
Hey, Clark.
I'm not on duty. Leave me alone. Excuse me. Shit!
Going camp. Facilities.
Wandering through places like this is how people end up someone else's dinner.
Need to find the card.
Please watch your step. Please watch your step. Walkway is ended. Please watch your step. watch your step.
Hey.
Please watch your step.
Got it.
Deftly done.
Where'd they go?
Hey.
Wyoming Harris. This is Diamond City Radio, and I'm, it's me, Travis. Anyway. Next up.
think we'd make pretty ghouls.
Passing through cars is prohibited. In the event of an emergency, please use call boxes to request police assistance.
Places like this are why I try to avoid drinking water.
I hope you liked that one. That was maybe by the ink spots. I mean, it was definitely by the ink spots. It's called... I should have been clearer.
What was that? Found a... and they do not look friendly.
There's a bit of news that might hang on a minute, and I'll go back to the music.
This is normal for other journalists.
But maybe someone didn't. That the Green Tech building was where those mercenaries lived. The Gunners. That's it. That was like their base, sort of. Only now they're pretty much all dead. Those guys were tough, so I mean, I guess whoever killed them had to be even tougher, right? And there's well, I don't know if this is true. There's this rumor that maybe the Institute was involved. But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. It's probably not. Right? Segue. Back to the music, I guess. This here is Danny Kaye.
To avoid delays, do not hold the door.
Blue, we're not alone here. Hey!
Quit, is it?
Hear that? Was that
you? Just going to waste otherwise.
Come on. Give it a... Try. There, that's it. Not bad, is it? Easy now. Huh? Who's there? Come out. I know you're there.
Go.
Shoot.
Take a look. Go check that out.
Can do.
Initiate.
What are you doing down here?
I was investigating the missing supplies. It looks like I found them.
Damn it! I thought I was being careful. Someone was bound to catch me eventually. I can't keep this up forever.
All this food. Have you been feeding these ferals?
Yes. It's been working, too.
What do you mean it's been working? Why are you doing this?
It's a long story. I had a friend who was a ghoul once. As human as you or me. But the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood says ghouls are abominations. They all deserve to die. Would you kill him, too? Just because of who he is?
I don't know.
I joined the Brotherhood 2 years ago. In all that time, I never doubted our beliefs. Never questioned them. But during the battle for the airport, the ghouls, they just kept coming. I killed, I don't even know how many. They started running away. But we kept going. I killed them. I killed them all.
Kid, you did what you had to do.
That's what Lucia said. But we could have stopped. We could have just driven them off. We didn't have to slaughter them. After the battle, I needed some time to think. I found this place. And the ghouls. What could I do? Report it, and they'd all be killed. Ignore them, and they'd attack the base. I thought, if I brought them food, maybe they'd just stay down here. There wouldn't have to be any more killing. Do Do you think I did the right thing?
You did what you felt was right. That's what matters.
No one else will see it that way. Or care. What about the ghouls? What are you gonna do with them?
I don't know yet.
It's not easy, is it? And what about me?
You've betrayed the Brotherhood of Steel. That's unforgivable.
Then do what you have to do.
Billy Ward. And the Outpost. Not just Billy. They were there too. Here's the latest news, or at least the latest news that I've heard about. Maybe everyone else already knows. The Brotherhood continues to do stuff on the Commonwealth. They were last seen attacking Fort Strong. The fort was, I mean, as far as I know, filled with so I guess maybe they're gonna take over. I guess that's an improvement, right? Brotherhood instead of, you know, mutants. That by the way, totally kidding. And Brotherhood, I'm sure, very nice. Please don't kill me. Here's some Betty Hutton if you're waiting to hear.